Hello everyone, I am a member of four, which includes Son Chen, that's me, Phương Vang, Duy Nguyen, Ngọc Nguyen, Chang Nguyen, Ha Vu. Today we will be analyzing the Siemens management innovation at the corporate level case. The presentation will be divided into five parts. The first is strategic profile and case analysis purpose, the situation analysis, the SWOT analysis, strategy formulation, and finally strategy alternative implementation. So to start off, I would like to briefly present the company as well as critical facts from the case that that have affected the local firm's history, strategic direction, and performance. Siemens, founded in 1847, developed into one of the leading global electrical engineering and electronics firm over the past 160 years. At the end of fiscal 2007, Siemens employed nearly 400,000 people at 1,698 locations all over the world. From 1998 to 2007, firm's revenue and profits increased almost every year, resulting in revenues of 72,448 billion euro and net income of 4,038 billion euro. Headquartered in Munich, Germany, Siemens is publicly listed in Germany at the Frankfurt Stock Exchange and in the US at the New York Stock Exchange (NYSE). By the end of fiscal 2007, Siemens' market capitalization had reached 88.127 billion euro. Now, to summarize the case, during the annual shareholder meeting in February 1998, Siemens announced disappointing overall result for fiscal 1997. And in response to this, Siemens launched its first comprehensive corporate program in July 1998. A critical part of the so-called 10-point program was the Top Loss program, which exclusively addressed issues of business excellence and management innovation. So, what is this Top Loss program that is so successful? Well, the overall purpose of this program was to increase EVA, economic value added, of the different operating group and tasks of overall firm. The Top Loss program comprised several different initiatives, projects, instruments, and tools targeting a profitable firm growth. Most precisely, Siemens top management defined innovation, customer focus, and global competitiveness as target and sub-programs Top Loss. This sub-program constitutes the focal issue of the overall management innovation program. They continuously guided the overall action and were characterized by the rather broad firm-level target. This internal top management consultant not only contributed to the implementation of a variety of different corporate projects, but also served as talent pool for the future management position at Siemens. So now to start off, the second main point is situation analysis, and I will also be the one to present it. Here, we decide to divide into four subtopics: general environmental, industry, competitor, and internal analysis. I will start with general environmental analysis by using the PESO analysis: political, economic, social, technology, environmental, and legal. For political factors always have a great impact over the macro environment in which the business run. So multinational companies such as Siemens need to do research on political environment before the international market planning. Siemens is doing well in evaluating political risk before it enters a new market. It's also very good that German government has already created a steady relationship with a lot of other countries. Next is economic. The economic situation in destination countries, the impact of currency fluctuation on exchange rate, and the development of local market, the local market structure, the local human resource, and the predisposition of local consumption consumers are all very important issues for Siemens to consider and put into calculation. For social, the cultural differences is often a top problem that all the multinational companies had to face. Culture, religion, society are of great importance to us. Will and how the local cultural differences affect Siemens business should also be evaluated. One of Siemens' strategy is diversity as a factor of success. Siemens is promoting diversity in management rank of the company to a greater degree than ever before. Besides, the brand image of Siemens is also very good, a top-tier company. So this means that the quality is very high by many purchasers. For technology, Siemens still have great technology advantage in its professional field, and it is still holding an advanced position in the international competition as well. Remember, it's one of the highest ranking in this category. However, in some countries where government are not willing to afford high costs of new equipment, some smaller companies gain advantage over Siemens. So, for environmental, with the increasing attention from all over the country in the world on global warming and with greater environment awareness, environment is becoming a significant issue for multinational firms to consider. The growing desire to protect the environment is having a great impact on the industry. More environmental friendly products and the process are in urgent demand. All these external factors can bring good business opportunity to Siemens, but Siemens need to look into this to make sure that they are not doing anything that hurts the environment. Lastly, about legal. The Waste Electric and Electronic Equipment, the WEEE, directive of the European Union, the EU, make producers of electrical and electronic goods financially responsible for specific collection, recycling, treatment, and disposal of past and future covered products. The WEEE Regulation 2006, which implement most aspects of the WEEE directive, came into force in 2007. In most European countries, several product divisions of Siemens are subjected to this WEEE regulation.
After talk about the general environmental analysis, I will talk more about I will talk detail about the industrial analysis. First of all, it's a strategic analysis for Siemens. Firstly, Photos 5 and first law will be applied to evaluate the microenvironment of Siemens, and a complete SWOT analysis will follow to access the strategic options for Siemens. First, the 5 is the first is the degree of rivalry. The degree of competition is in this industry is pretty high, and there are many big players in this market. In this industry, Siemens compete with high players such as General Electric of Fairfield and ABB of Switzerland. GE has a strong market position in this industry, while ABB had great advantages in power generation and transmission. The number of market players in this field is big, and the degree of rivalry is high. Secondly, is the bargaining power of customer. The space for customer to bargain is limited, as the products are highly specialized and the buyers are always governments or big companies. In other industries, companies are liable to cut their price as they compete for jobs. This is less likely to happen with industrial electrical equipment. These products are highly specialized and technical, making it difficult for customers to find comparable products at a lower price. And because these products have relatively few buyers, their price are less likely to be pushed down by free market force. Thirdly, is the bargaining power of suppliers. Suppliers who supply raw material and parts to manufacturers have a little bargaining power. Companies that provide parts and material to the firms have a little negotiating power. The components used in this complex electrical system have a little value until they are part of the finished product. Suppliers of the raw components are a dozen and can easily be replaced. The complicated nature of this equipment work will make it difficult for suppliers to cut off the middleman and sell directly to end customers. These suppliers usually lack the skill and sophistication to build their products. Next, I will talk about the threat of new entrants. As the equipment is of high technology, in the early stage of this industry, the entry barrier of this industry is high. Siemens and GE have dominated this industry for decades. Siemens and GE have dominated this industry for decades. To run with the big players, a new company would need a great deal of investment. The company needs to have a very good credibility and connection of both established firms and governments. So the entry barrier for this industry is high. Next is threat of substitutes. However, with the popularity of new energy technologies, some small companies also enter this market with lower cost technology and energy. So it is getting more and easier to find a substitute. in some limited field in a small scale. Some new technologies from small companies which focus on green energy have brought threat to big companies that lack a competing product. In solar equipment, for example, some smaller companies are becoming more viable as their technology becomes cheaper, while solar companies may soon have the strength to compete with traditional power sources on price and performance. The threat from substitute cost pressure to suppliers like Siemens. In summary, although the complexity of this industry is fair, the entry barrier for new entrants is high. What is more, both customer and supplier have a limited bargaining power. The pressure from small companies which focus on green energy keeps increasing as they have advantages on price and cost. Next is the competitor analysis. Siemens currently ranks as the fourth most valuable non-automobile brand in Germany. Its competitors are from foreign countries, for example, General Electric from US, Alstom, Schneider Electric from France, 3M from America, Hitachi from Japan, Philips B2B from Dutch, License and Tobro from India, Adani Ports from India, in which General Electric is one of the strongest Siemens competitors. So I will talk about the Siemens, the GE strategy. General Electric is a US-based technology company that specializes in offering some machinery, including customer and industrial appliances, aircraft energy, wind turbines, weapons, and electric motors. Among it is headquartered in Boston, although it was incorporated in New York. US offers the biggest markets for most of the GE's products, then followed by European countries. Its industrial finance share capital revenue is 11%. GE currently employs close to 300,000 employees worldwide, making it one of the fiercest competitors in this industry. It also generated income worth $124 billion, making it among the highly ranked valuable brands in the world. Due to its unique business model, GE is considered among the top Siemens competitors. GE is repositioning to be the world's best infrastructure and technology companies with a small financial service division. Their focus is on driving infrastructure leadership, investing in innovation, and achieving a culture of simplification to better serve customers around the world. 75% premier infrastructure company, 25% valuable specialty finance. About investor growth from 2013 to 2015, return from 14.3% to 17%. From 2013 to 2016, industrial margin growth from 15.7 to 17%, and significant cash, $76 billion. About enterprise advantages, it has technical leadership and scale, growth market capabilities, breadth and depth, service driving customer outcome through analysis, culture of simplification, low cost, and speed. About Z strategy transforming the portfolio. Z has grown our infrastructure platform with major portfolio moves, investing in agency and pursuing opportunities. From 2001 to 2014, industrial increased from 40% to 60%. Capital riches growth is 40%. Major portfolio moves from 2001 to 2014 include acquisitions and dispositions. They reduce the size of the capital. In parallel, they have made a conscientious effort to reduce the size of capital business and align its growth with industrial earnings. Next, I will talk the general idea about the internal analysis. It includes strengths and weaknesses. The first is strength. Big company scale and market share. Strong brand image. It has a lot of divisions. CDP Finance performance, strong R&D capabilities, good diversity. About the weaknesses, they have less innovative in the low cost new technology, low in credit rating, weak in internal control, and the final is depend upon third-party service providers for a majority of its operational activities. Okay, next my friend Jun and we talk more about we talk detail about the internal analysis.
Now I will talk about the strength and weakness of Siemens. Siemens is a German engineering conglomerate with considerable scale and market share. Siemens is a diversified group with business in information and communication, automation and control, power, transportation, medical and lighting business. Secondly, it has strong brand image. The brand of Siemens has good global market penetration. The brand is always connected with products of high quality in a lot of markets. Next, it has steady financial performance in recent years. Over the years, Siemens has delivered steady financial results. Siemens' net profit have a similar trend in recent years. Steady financial performance enables Siemens to emit its operation well and also improve the financial flexibility in the next few years. Next strength is Siemens is famous for its strong R&D capabilities, which is also an important factor for its business success. Its research and development investment keeps increasing in recent years. The average number of employees engaged in R&D also keeps increasing. The group's focus in R&D facilitates development of new products and enhancements to existing products, help in maintaining its strong market position and serving a new segment of customers. Last, the global economy needs diversity. Siemens has given diversity a permanent play in the corporate level strategy. In Siemens country, in view of shortage of highly qualified people and demographic trends, diversity is a strength for Siemens' long-term success. And next, I would like to talk about weakness of Siemens. Firstly, Siemens is less innovative in low-cost new technology. For example, smaller companies like First Solar are more viable than Siemens as their technology become cheaper. So Siemens now face to pressure from smaller companies. Secondly, Siemens is low in credit rating. Siemens' credit rating were downgraded by some major global rating agencies in the recent years, which is partly due to its capital structure. Its finance is not good at generating cash flow. Therefore, Siemens' ability to obtain new funding and investment from external investors may be negatively affected by its low credit rating. Next, the weakness of Siemens is its internal controlling model is not as effective as expected. Some reviewers said Siemens disclosure control and produce have been not effective due to material weakness in its internal control. In the area of anti-corruption and financial reports, Siemens got a lot of trouble due to its weaknesses in internal control. And last, Siemens relied on a third-party service organization for most of its operational activities. It buys third-party service for manufacturing, assembling, and testing its products, while these third-party always have tie-ups with multiple companies, and any problem from these third parties could adversely affect the group operations. Heavy depends on third party reduce the group control over its operation and business costs. The consistence of the product could not be warranted either. And next, my partner will talk about the threat and opportunity of Siemens.
Now I will talk about the opportunity and threat of Siemens and Top Plus program. During the financial crisis, a lot of small companies went bankrupt. Some companies are of great value to enhance Siemens competency. It's a good time to buy their company with low cost. Ally with a strong player is a good way to share the result and enhance the competency of both companies. For example, joint venture is a good way. Nokia and Siemens established a 50-50 joint venture in 2007. The joint venture is called Nokia Siemens Network, which combines Nokia network business and Siemens carrier-related operation for fixed and mobile network. This joint venture is expected to provide significant long-term return of both groups. As all the countries are caring more about the environment, there is an increasing demand for environment-friendly products, which is related to several product lines of Siemens. About the threat, the new regulation of producers of electrical and electronic goods financially responsible for specific collection, recycling, treatment, and disposal of past and future covered product pose sizable cost and liability to Siemens. Small companies are gaining market share by their product with a low price, which makes competition more intense. And the last one, the global economy has not fully recovered from the financial crisis, so the market has not fully recovered either. Besides, the credit is still right, and it's very difficult for Siemens to get new funding from external capital market.
Now I will talk about the strategy of Siemens that focus on customer and business. Siemens is simplifying and accelerating their process while reducing complexity in the company and strengthening corporate governance functions. In this way, they plan to reduce their cost by roughly €1 billion. The savings are expected to be mainly effective in 2016. Additionally, Siemens is tapping attractive growth fields and getting those businesses that haven't yet reached their full potential back on track. In order to grow company value, Siemens' aim is to consistently achieve the capital efficiency target, an ROCE of 15% to 20%, and to grow faster than their most relevant competitors. Moreover, Siemens want to unleash the full potential of their people. They want to remain an attractive employer. Siemens have conducted a global engagement survey to measure employee satisfaction, and their aim to achieve an approval rating of over 75% on a sustainable basis. Besides wanting to be an employer of choice, Siemens also wants to be a customer partner of choice, both now and in the future. To measure customer satisfaction, they use the Net Promoter Score, a comprehensive customer satisfaction survey that they conduct every year. Their goal is to improve the score in the survey by at least 20%. To get closer to their customer and markets, Siemens want more than 30% of the dividend and business unit manager to be placed outside Germany by 2020. And in the future, Siemens employees will have an even greater stake in their company's success. They want to increase the current number of employee shareholders by at least 50%. After finishing implementing strategy, the company also has planned to keep the sustainability and citizenship. Together with the customer and partner, Siemens want to shape the future by making real what matters and addressing the global issues and trends that are truly crucial. Driven by the passion for engineering excellence, Siemens is committed to the values of the company founders. Siemens maintains a healthy balance between profits, planet, and people. First of all, it's about the profits. Siemens offering a range of products, solutions, and services that make a difference worldwide because it provides their customers with its competitive advantage and strengthens Siemens' profitability over the long term. Secondly, about the planet. Siemens want to utilizing planet's limited resources responsibly by enabling their customer. Secondly, about the planet. Siemens want to utilizing planet's limited resources responsibly by enabling their customers to improve their own environmental performance. And lastly, about the people. by living a culture that strengthens employees' sense of responsibility worldwide, foster their development, and place integrity at the center of their company's activities. As good corporate citizens, Siemens also contributing to the sustainable development of society through their portfolio, their local resilience worldwide, and their role as a thought leader.
After the company have decided that their focus strategies will be on their customers at all the time and further expand their market penetrations while still maintaining their lean and flexible structures, the company have removed layers from their companies, thus bringing their business closer to the customers and key market. Siemens have replaces their 14 regional cluster with 30 lead countries, which these countries generate more than 85% of their business. So from then, these lead countries can report directly to the managing board without having to go through too many layers. That would be taking more of the time and would be less efficient. The company also eliminated the sector level and consolidate their business activity into separate divisions with one separated managed unit, which is healthcare. This change also increasing their customers' proximity and the efficiency of decision-making proceed. So in addition, Siemens have made governance even more strengthened across all levels of the company, where managing board leads the company and maintains the balance between their business and regions, and still supported by strong and efficient corporate governance functions. Another thing about their implementing strategies is their management model. The companies say that a strategy that sets their course in the end is the implementations and results that count. Siemens focuses on financial framework and operating system. In a financial segment, Siemens have set out goals for the company to reach the value and the sustainable basis. And to measure their progress, the company has developed a system, the financial system, where they calculated based on growth, capital efficiency, total cost, productivities. They believe that continuously optimize of their cost should be somewhere between 3% to 5% a year. Capital structures, dividend payout ratios, and profit margin range. At the level of their business, Siemens have defined individual margin ranges based on the profitability of the most relevant competitors in their range, their niche. Another main key is operating system. Siemens believe that to manage a company efficiency and successfully, their company's operating system should be should deliver these four criteria: customer proximity, innovations, business excellence, and people excellence, which they focus their employees. Customer proximity, where they do everything based on their customers' profit. Innovations always change and always update. Business excellence, profit and finance focuses people excellence and care, which they offer package and offer like ownership for their employees to empower them.
Okay, that's the end of our presentation. Thank you all for listening. I hope you all have a great day.